May the gods protect me.
What's up, guys? Welcome to episode 6 of Get to Know. And I decided in the middle of recording all of these that, you know what? I'm going to do these in seasons. It'll be 6 episodes per season. I'm going to and they're done in 2 week intervals, always on Mondays. So, what I'm going to do is this will be the season finale of the first season. Season 2, I will pick up with 2 weeks after this, and it will last us throughout the year. And if you guys want me to continue into next year, maybe I can do other characters in the indie comic book world. I look forward to that. I actually enjoy doing this. So just to get you guys some background, that's just where I'm at with it. So each season will consist of 6 episodes. I already know the characters I'm going to do for the second season, but I want to end the first season with how the universe started. This is the 10-year anniversary of me producing comic books. I'm super grateful to have 1 year, nonetheless 10 years under my belt. And I'm super dope. Well, it is super dope. But I want to start with Messina was the first idea I ever had of a character, but I didn't know how to conceptualize it. This was the first character I put on paper, and he is, to me, the most important character in the Ringo universe, because without this character, this universe does not exist. His name is Detective Thomas Doyle from the Dawn the Mask books, which are Volume 1 and Volume 2. Is the first 2 books I ever produced. They actually got me booked on Indiana Comic Con. So that was my early journey there. But, when I first started, I was heavy into NCIS. Yeah, I know. Spare me. But I still enjoy the show, by the way. But he was just based off of like Gibbs and DeNozo. He was like all in one. And I put this team around him, and he was the main character. And the thing that was unique about Dawn the Mask was we did 2 volumes, and in the middle of the second volume, me and that other creator, had a falling out, and they didn't want to do part 3, which is fine. But part 2, I had written it, and it was going to be on a cliffhanger. So I didn't know what to do with it after that. Then I got taken away, and I got pulled in so many different directions. And I pulled myself in other directions as well. But at the end of the day, they took the L for the universe. And it's now what's going to bring us back to Messina issue 10 this winter. It's going to bring it back to essentially the essence of what I was trying to do with that first story. And so Thomas Doyle is a detective. And we actually have, and I'll be real with you, this is, any of my fans that have been with me since the beginning, if you ever had freaking issue 0 of Dawn the Mask, I can't find it. Like, I think it's lost media for me. I cannot find issue 0, but we produced an issue 0 explaining why when you first come into Dawn the Mask, Detective Doyle is suspended, and they bring him back into the fold. And I know what the story is. I wrote it, obviously, but I cannot find it. So anyways, guys, he's just a detective. A planned operation went wrong. A very rich person's wife died, and he was put on suspension and blamed for it. He gets taken out of the shit because one of his old enemies comes back to essentially take over the universe, or so we think. As we know the real mastermind behind the nitro bomb incident is Ruiz, but this was the guinea pig, and that was always what it was meant to be. At the time I didn't know who it was going to be, but I was going to reveal it in volume 3. It took me to do the first book. It took me about a year to write the script over and over again. I wasn't happy with anything. I was doing too much. I just wasn't a good writer. Volume 2 took me about 3 or 4 months, much shorter because I was a more confident writer. Still wasn't a good writer though. But anyway, Thomas Doyle has no powers. He's a detective based out of New Orleans, Louisiana. And honestly, he's in volumes 1 and 2. There may be a cameo coming down the road. We'll see. But yeah, it's just one of those things where he was designed And once again, it was always going to be a loss before a victory. It just so happens now that it's funny how creative worlds go. Like if you take a step back and look at Dawn the Mask just out of context now, the good guys lost, and they lost badly, And so now things are coming to a head with Messina issue 10. But this is how I wouldn't have it any other way. I learned a lot. So Thomas Doyle, detective, no powers, but he's a huge part of the Rima universe. So I thank him for putting my life in this direction. I think anyone who had a part of it, anyone who's ever read it. But anyways, that is your season 1 of Get to Know. Like I said, 2 weeks from now we'll be doing season 2. I am super excited to get started on that. Please like, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. Have a good one, guys. I'm out.